Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is your November love reading for 2018. And I'm sorry this is coming a little bit under the wire for November. I really appreciate your watching and I encourage you to like if you like it, share, subscribe. Doing readings in the order of likes. So if you want to push it to the top of the queue, that will help. Next time, I don't always have time to do all 12 right in a row. So just to give you the method behind the madness. So anyway, I'm going to jump right in. This is a spread for you and the person that you're dealing with, thinking about. And it's a 10-card spread. I will just make a, I'm just going to begin to get right to it and take your reading from here. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In terms of your person and you and what's going on in November 2018. The energies go both ways, so if you recognize yourself on one side or the other, go with that. Okay? So this is where you are right now. This is how you see your partner, how you feel about your partner. This is where your partner is right now, how they see you, and how they feel about you. And this is the energy of the relationship, potential obstacle, advice, and sorry, I just need to do a quick resituation here. And this is a potential outcome, which can be certainly influenced by free will, right? There's nothing engraved in stone here. And we can always operate on the knowledge that we have. That's a great reason to watch tarot. It can give you good messages sometimes. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. This might say that currently one or both of you is in an energy of feeling down, depleted, maybe a bit depressed over this scenario. Might be feeling like you've hit bottom, which in terms of things can be very positive. In this particular card, there's a good outlook for the dawning another day, that good things are coming. So this certainly might say that you've kind of reached about as low as it's going to go, some kind of an ending, some kind of a conclusion, at least in the mental or emotional kind of torment side of things, that you've reached some kind of a conclusion. It is very much a betrayal card, so I'm not sure, who has the feeling of being betrayed. Obviously, this person has a lot of knives in their back, so, that's kind of telling right there. Okay, so Scorpio, where you are right now, I'm reading them upright but with energy, is the Star. So awesome, this beautiful Star card in the Illuminati deck. So you are willing to feel your emotions right now, Scorpio. You're in a phase of healing, perhaps from what you've just dealt with, perhaps from a betrayal, perhaps things have gotten so bad that you definitely stepped forward into healing, paying more attention to your self-care, perhaps paying more attention to what works for you. Hoping for the best and in a healing zone, Scorpio. How you see your person during this time frame is the Nine of Cups. So you actually see them doing well. You would look over at your person and think, well, they seem to have what they're looking for. They seem to be making their goals and wishes happen. They seem to be manifesting. They seem to be pretty smug or happy. Maybe a bit on the arrogant side, depending on who you're dealing with. They might be arrogant and aloof right now. So that's how you see them. Excuse me. How you feel about them is the Three of Wands. So you still have some expectations. You're not done with them yet. You have some things that you're looking to manifest. You've got some seeds you've sown, some boats you've sent out that you're waiting to have come back. You wonder what's going to happen with them. You might have some expectations that you've put on this relationship, or maybe this is expectation you're placing in another area of your life. Maybe you are able to refocus yourself in another area, and it's really not even on this person. But it is possible for many of you that you have some expectations here. You want to grow something here still, despite despite what you've experienced. Take just a sip. Hang on one second. Excuse me. So your person is the Prince of Swords right now. So your person, this is like the Knight of Swords. So right now they might be rushing in with a message. They might be brash or abrupt to you recently or currently, Scorpio. Pardon me. They might be kind of an immature and slightly underdeveloped energy. So they're not thinking straight completely on how to approach you properly. I mean, Scorpio can often be a deep and emotional sign. The Knight of Swords is not generally one who operates with that kind of mentality. You know, he or she is generally not really thinking about how their actions affect others. So your person may be acting without consideration for other people's reactions. How they see you is the Tower. So they may be seeing you as having stepped away, having left the building, as they say sometimes in the Tower, that you may be a tumultuous kind of an emotional, end of the equation in this partnership right now, Scorpio. They might see it as volatile, surprising, something that you might have done, said, or thinking about doing or saying, or some kind of approach you've had with them recently might have been kind of surprising or shocking for them. We'll see more about this as we uncover more, but for whatever reason, it's a major, besides your being in the star, which is a major arcana, so pretty more, heavily weighted, they're seeing you as the Tower. So maybe they do see something crumbling that they were used to, or something kind of breaking down. It's not always for the worse. I don't view the Tower as a card for the worse. I mean, if something has hit bottom, in order to change it up, we often need the action of the Tower to rock things up and rebuild. It would be potentially, a decent goal. How they feel about you is the Page of Pentacles. So they have a focus on you. They have focus on maybe sending you a message, maybe building something, at least a small step, small tangible step. They have a focus of something that might be to learn something about you or learn with you. The Page is obviously an immature energy compared to the Knight, that they're sitting in the Knight. So in terms of their feelings, I would say the Page of Pentacles is much smaller and more, embryonic, more new. It's just beginning. So they might just be showing you a tinge of interest right now. They might be giving you a breadcrumb, Scorpio. So you're going to have to decide if they're giving you the right breadcrumb or the right focus here. Let's see. The energy of the relationship is the Ace of Wands. Wow. So they may be giving you a breadcrumb, but there is a spark of passion here between you. Undeniable spark of passion or seed to create something. We can't ignore the Ace of Wands. Can be a fairly sexual card. There could be just an undeniable attraction. That is the energy between you. It's not developed yet. I mean, the wand can go anywhere. Aces can go anywhere. They can kind of crash and burn, or they can get expanded depending on what's done with them. But the energy between the two of you, we can clarify this, don't worry. We're going to get some clarifiers on these, is the Ace of Wands. So potential obstacle is the World. So there is a chapter, as we talked about the Ten of Swords, there is a chapter coming to a close with the World. One or both of you is learning a big lesson out of this relationship, Scorpio. This has come to teach you an important karmic lesson, and this is the stage where you're hopefully learning the lesson and deciding what to close out, what to leave behind, and if you walk together, through another stage, or if you part after this stage. So that is an obstacle. The obstacle would be the decision about that, or the obstacle might be to let it close or to learn the lesson. So you would know, what's the obstacle, But the advice, excuse me, is the King of Pentacles. So the advice, the King of Pentacles as an energy that is advice, would be to focus on what you want to manifest, to take your power back, to stay in control, to be empowered and rest on your self-esteem, to focus on some tangible things, not just the emotional. Make sure Scorpio is a water sign that can live very comfortably in the emotional realm. You're balancing yourself out with the tangible. What do you need to focus on in your day-to-day? What do you need to focus on to be successful in the relationship, but also be successful in other areas of your life? Are you a paternal or maternal figure to a family? Does that need your attention? Does your business or work need your attention? Think very concretely about what you can create and manifest, and focus where you can get your foothold in to do that. And that's the advice. The potential outcome for the relationship is the Chariot. Whoa. So as a potential outcome, the Chariot offers many Scorpios out there the potential for success and victory. And I'm just getting that for now, it's potential success or victory with or without this person, that you, with the right healing and the right focus and the right decisions and the right energy in the right places, have the ability to be successful no matter what you pursue, Scorpio. It's just putting your attention to the right things. So let's clarify some of this, okay? Let's get some clarity around let's get some clarity around the Ace of Wands, and why is that the current energy? Obviously, going right to it. I've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool. So there is a focus, even though it's slow coming, in a new beginning. Taking a leap to a new beginning. So there is a passionate connection, and there's a mutual energy of maybe taking a leap to a new beginning. That's possible. But why is your person viewing you as the Tower? Do they think that that has to be shaken up? Yes. Well, you've got it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And what else? One more card. They see it as a juggle. They see it as an in and out energy and kind of chaotic. And it can be burdensome at times. They see this emotional thing as ongoing and kind of a roller coaster. They also see it as a tower because it might uproot their world if they have to make a decision about something. If they want to drop the burden that they might be carrying, they have to make a decision. And that's showing up to them like a tower moment. Like what has to happen for them feels heavy, and it feels like they might have a tower moment. So let's just clarify why the world is a potential obstacle. Why is the world a potential obstacle for Scorpio? Please tell me. Why is oh my gosh. Why is the world a potential obstacle? Well, it's a potential obstacle because of the Ace of Wands, which we're getting a second time, and High Priestess. So somebody is being secretive about the passion, and that's an obstacle to completing and learning and ending the cycle. It hasn't come out yet that there's a mutual attraction potentially here. That's an obstacle, because without all the information out there on the table, including the knowledge that one or both of you has an attraction, then you're having a hard time learning from this. You're having a hard time completing this. So what else do we need to know about the advice of the King of Pentacles? And then I'm going to also take a card for the Chariot. Wow. Well, the Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of a karmic card as well, and King of Pentacles upon King of Pentacles, double on top of it. So there's an opportunity to have it go in your favor. Again, if you can focus on the tangible and the things that you can impact and not get too swept away with the emotional, Scorpio. And what else do we know about the Chariot here and the potential for success? And again, we know the Chariot is always trying to kind of balance head and heart and, you know, create balance and yin and yang balance. So that could be an element for success here. The Hierophant and the Seven of Wands. So trying to work within an appropriate structure, trying to defend what you believe in will bring victory. Defend your beliefs and don't go back to compromise. And at the bottom of the deck on this one, I have the Star again. Healing. So very important, Scorpio. Last. Well, it's kind of an intense reading. Let me pull out Journey of Love Oracle message for you. Scorpio, Journey of Love Oracle. Any other messages? Any other indicators for November 2018 in love, or just this partnership and what you're dealing with? Ooh. Spiral Dance of the Goddess. 29 or 11 or 1. So work with that number if you would. Sorry. Drop the book. 29. Scorpio. Just turned right to it. So from a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, work of divine art, speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space and into a life on earth made manifest. We're talking about manifesting with the King of Pentacles. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water, but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity into sacred expression, manifesting your soul into the soul essence into the form of your life, threading the light through the darkness without even realizing that you're doing it. You are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light. Your body and your life become luminous, radiant, and you assist others, even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, yet it is not always an easy path. As the light travails through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in the waves. Best to be present to it. Trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again, always moving closer and closer to the purity of the center and expanding outwardly eternally, as though you're being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you're growing. You are bringing more of your light into form. You may be meeting obstacles in your life and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is just divine timing. The inner movement in expression flow and outward breath of dance and light. Becoming one, becoming free. Wow. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hard to say much more than that, but whatever obstacles you're facing right now, Scorpio, are kind of divine timing, as the Wheel of Fortune would say, in the advice category. And you are creating, you're still creating, you're manifesting, and it's meant to be what it's meant to be. There is a new moon coming up first week in November, I think, so it's a great time for manifesting and putting your intentions on what you do want to create. So you're powerful right now, and will be certainly doing so, whether you do it, overtly or covertly, you'll be doing it. So may as well do it intentionally. Sending you much love, Scorpio, and until we see you again. Thanks.